Today in astrology, Venus enters the sign of Scorpio. Let's talk about what that means. Venus is the planet of love, connection, camaraderie, money, the things that we value, beauty, aesthetics, and joy and pleasure. And it was just in the sign of Libra where it is at home and it is about connecting to others and it's about having that balance and that harmony. And it's moving into the sign of Scorpio where it is in detriment or it doesn't operate the most optimal way possible. Now, just because it's not the most optimal way doesn't mean that it is devoid of function or it can't operate here. It just means that it has a different set of challenges. Scorpio is an energy of depth. Scorpio wants to get into the shadows. It wants to see the taboo. It wants to see all the things that you're hiding. It wants to know the motivations for things. It's going to get really deep in the way that it wants to know what's going on with you emotionally, psychologically, and sometimes sexually. So when Venus is in Scorpio, there's a little bit of a weight here. There is a little more intensity as it relates to love, money, joy, pleasure, the things that we value. Venus in Scorpio will have us looking at our motivations for why we connect to certain people, why we make money the way that we do, why we define pleasure the way that we do. And this could be a really good thing, especially if you're trying to get to know yourself better and others better. There's a high frequency and a low frequency to everything. There's light and dark to everything. And with Venus and Scorpio operating in the lower frequency, this could look like themes of obsession or going too far as it relates to love, money, the things that we value, pleasure, and all the things. You see, Scorpio is fixed water, and if you want to think of this in a way that makes sense in a mundane reality, this is ice. Think of something getting trapped in frozen water, something getting trapped in ice. It's going to be hard to separate yourself from it. So, this could look like getting too attached to people at this time, maybe taking pleasure too far, not removing yourself from things, clinging on to people or the things that you think bring you joy. And this could be things that are good or bad for you. Scorpio in its lower frequency doesn't understand moderation. So just be mindful of the connections you're making, the money that you're trying to make, and what you think joy means to you at this time, because you can take it and run with it and not let it go. And this could be a bad situation for everyone involved. This also looks like attaching too quickly. This looks like someone saying, "Hi, my name is such and such," and you wanting to know everything about this person without building rapport or, you know, being extremely possessive of these people or these situations. So just be mindful of that too. Venus and Scorpio can be a really good thing if we allow ourselves to get really investigative about the ways that we approach love, money, connection, joy, and the things that bring us pleasure.